The other person who has done even better in terms of organizing the global community is Kalki Bhagavan, now known as Amma Bhagavan. His model is somewhat the opposite of Ramtha. Although Amma Kalki Bhagavan started out with an intellectual model, but Ramtha's model is not just intellectual, it is beyond the intellect. It is understanding various parts of the brain and how to manipulate them and so forth. But Amma Bhagavan, Kalki Bhagavan, started with Krishnamurti and his model of self-inquiry. He didn't believe in self per se, but he said that start looking at your thought, and then when you reflect on your consciousness, then there will be insight that will come. That is all you needed to do. There was a strong emphasis that he put on that. Then there was, of course, he did become more into meditation, and there was a trend that led him to something like Sai Baba, the honey flowing out of his picture, and then the bhakti model of Sai Baba really worked out. So that's why I said he's an opposite of Ramtha, wherein he said the most important person here is myself being as a god here, and then you just do everything that to focus on me, and then I am going to do much for you. This is a very difficult model, but especially for the West, but the phenomenal success he has, his website says 100 million people following, just through not a very complicated process, but a very, very simple process of what is called a diksha, and then people have flocked to him and then have been benefited by his teachings. But although he is more into the bhakti aspect of it, which I personally consider is also very, very valuable, and but he also is of late has introduced fire ritual, which he also did before too, and the tarpanam, which is another thing which I call Tarpanam as propitiating the souls of the ancient people, the ancestors, and who are going to govern your life, which I presented in a science as soul genetics. If you go to my website, you can see that.